Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an ELC EVEN 90. It's a Tier 8 French premium light tank. It's located on the southwestbourne of Karelia, and this one is under the command of William Shakespeare. Yes, the drink, not the playwright. It's quite a good name, actually, if you think about it. Well, this is my fourth replay featuring a French vehicle today. Yeah, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? All French. Anyway, this little thing is actually quite powerful. And there's 2 marks of excellence on the 90mm low pressure barrel. That's an all tier 8 game. And he's rushing into the center with an LHMTV, and oh, well, that didn't go as expected. He met the ELC from the other team and he got hit by a Centurion 5.1 and a VK101P. So not a lot of luck to start with. He's lost half his hit points, and the enemy light tank at this moment is highlighting him by proximity, which means he's probably not long for this world. But, well, at least his teammates have got the horseshoe, so they can shoot down on the ELC, and he has to keep moving, because if he doesn't, he's going to go down. I'm not sure he spotted that LHMTV. So what can I tell you about the ELC EVEN 90? Well, it's part of the ELC program, which was Engin Léger de Combat, which means light armored vehicle. And the 90mm gun is capable of doing 220 alpha. And yes, his guys up at the horseshoe suddenly realised there's an ELC there, and now he can take it out, but only if he comes around the corner. The LHMTV's pulling back, and the ELC goes down. Lovely. So he got a spotter for that. 1,000 hit points, down to the fact that he was the only one spotting the ELC. And notice how the LHMTV's moved up to do the spotting for him, but they found the Progetto just over there. Oh, he can shoot him, and I don't think the Progetto can see him. Oh, he can see him, but he can't hit him. And the LHMTV's moved up, so he's getting the spotting for Shakespeare, but Shakespeare is just sitting there, popping out. He's in his reload at the moment. You only get 3 shots on this autoloader. There's 3 different vehicles they actually came up with. The ELC EVEN 30, which was a 30mm cannon times 2, so 2 cannons, 1 either side. The other one was the 120, which was 4 recoilless rifles on either side. I think it was either side. And of course the version you've got here, which is the 90mm, and there's another version, so the 4th version, sorry, which actually has missiles instead of guns. So yeah, 4 different versions. You either get the 30, the 120, the 90, or the missile one. That's it. And look, that VK can't see him, so it must have been the ELC that was spotting him when he got hit the last time. But he's now moved up, and so he'll have eyes on the VK, and then his teammates can start pinpointing him for shots. Yeah, he's hiding behind the rock for the moment. Now, why is it 90mm low pressure gun? Well, the reason for that is mainly down to the fact that it's not a very strong vehicle. In fact, it's very light indeed. It's only 8 tons in weight. It's designed so it can be carried air transportable, so they can stick it in an aircraft and fly it wherever they need it. And that means that it hasn't got the strength to hold up to the recoil of a typical high pressure 90mm gun. The thing would literally fall apart if they tried to fire a high pressure one. So he's pulling back, mainly because he's actually short on hit points, but also so he wants to try and get spots on the enemy tanks over on the west side of the map. At the moment, the Lurva doesn't have anything to shoot at, but if he can get into a position where he can actually spot that M3Y and the Centurion 5.1, and after all, that was one of the tanks that actually hit him, then he might be able to get some spotting assist. And there's the M3Y. Okay, who else can he spot? Well, we can certainly hit the M3Y. Not sure if the M3Y can see him. I don't think he can. No, 6 hands hasn't gone off. So he's not spotted at the moment. And his teammates should be able to get shots on that guy. He's dialing in, and it looks like he can get shots. He's just not firing because he wants to spot him. 351 meters. He's starting to take fire, the M3Y. Times 16 amplification of vision. Yes, I've got these extras now. Oh, he decided to take a shot after all. Yeah, these are extras, which I put them on the reticule. So you can get it. I think it's Destroyers, the reticule. Destroyer Blue. But it comes with these things. So he's got 8 times magnification. He can't be seen. Okay. No, did he actually fire in this general direction? I think he just took a pot shot, but he didn't know where we were. The shell went straight into the ground. Now, if he gets too close to the M3Y, then he will get spotted. The Centurion 5-1's headed back to his own cap area. In fact, the enemy is in grave danger now because our guys are coming up from the South Pass. And so we're doing a spotting run on the M3Y to try and get a few extra hits on him. Okay, so he's not right next door to the edge. He's going to be next door to the rock that we're on at the moment. Now, it's not particularly fast, 70 kilometers an hour, but it takes a little while to get up to speed. Oh, lovely, look at this. He's got the guy by the rear. And the next shot will kill him. And it does. Lovely one there. He got a kill. 2 kills now. Okay, so he's trying to skirt as far away as he can so the enemy can't see him. I think he can get quite close to that Centurion without the Centurion knowing he's here. There, you can just about make him out the distance. Almost loaded. 26.98 is the reload he's got. Standard reload 29.57. Okay, he's right on the edge. Now, he might be spotted by the Centurion. He's within the view range of his own vehicle, but not within the view range of the Centurion. So he needs to be careful. Oh, no, it didn't pen. And that one didn't pen either. Okay, might want to pop the reload. Oh, he doesn't... surely he's only got 1 shell left. Or has he popped the reload? It's not showing that it's reloading, but it's saying no shells in the breach. He is reloading, for sure. Almost got there. Ready to go. 3 shells. Now, where is that Centurion? Is he guarding this side of the cap? I think he's gone the other side. Okay, we can probably come up behind the Vipera. There's the Centurion. Okay, we've been spotted. We get 1 into the engine bay. Go for the second one. Yes, he gets that one as well. And he gets the 3rd one as well. And that just before he rammed the Shrek, which means the Shrek actually got the better of that exchange. Now, we can't ram him because that guy would kill us. And unfortunately, the Shrek's gone down. And now the Centurion's headed our way. Obviously not happy that he lost nearly 600 hit points. Well, it was over 600 actually. So I think we're going to skirt around the rock here. Okay, we're loaded, ready to go. 2.5 seconds between each shot. He's come up here. Hello, it's us. He didn't see us coming. Okay, we're out this way quick because the Vipera is behind us. And he's done a quick U-turn. Now he's popped the reload, so he wants 3 shells. There's only the Vipera left, but most of the enemy tanks have actually killed our guys who are attacking. So it's only the Vipera left on the team. And he doesn't know where we are precisely, but I think he probably can take a guess. He's coming back to the cap. Now, if we build up enough speed and conceal our approach, then he's going to get one hell of a shot. We've got enough hit points to take him out if one of our teammates also helps. Hello, Mr. Vipera. Yes. Oh, we missed one. That's 1. Got 2 in. Okay, so now he's a 1 shot. Now, we could get the reload and then go in again. The SMV has probably got enough to take out the Vipera. Vipera doesn't know which way to turn now. If he does in our direction, then obviously the SMV CC is going to get him in the rear. And if he turns towards the SMV, and he's doing it, and there's the kill shot that wins the game by the SMV CC 67. Well, when William Shakespeare sent this one in, he did say it was a fun game. It is a fun game. That was a good one, actually. The ELC EVEN 90 can be a great little tank to play. You can, run around the battlefield causing mayhem and running away from the enemy before they can do much about it. And that one, he really did go for it to try and take out as many enemy tanks as he could. But he wasn't being careless. He was actually being thoughtful. And it worked out in the end. Only 3 kills, but that's all he needed. And he did have a good game. He got a first-class tanker in that one, as well as a fire effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage for his teammates. And on top of that, a win 8 of 9,958, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. So a very good game. We look at the scores, or the team scores, we can see that he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the CS52 Liss, who actually got a Confederate, not a high caliber, a Confederate, because he only got 3,568 hit points, not 20% of the enemy hit pool. Second highest damage was the Centurion 5-1. He got 3,476, but he got outsmarted by a little light tank. And yes, and 3,142 hit points went to the Skoda T56 on the enemy team. So 4th place for William Shakespeare. Yeah, I like the pun. And when it came to kills, you can see 4 kills went to the Emil 1, 4 kills went to the Skoda T56 on the enemy team, and 3 kills went to William Shakespeare, and also to the Centurion 5-1, the Vipera on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it's William Shakespeare. Yes, he got 1,161 base. 1,122 went to the Emil 1. Of course, he didn't survive the battle. And they were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game, with the next highest scorer being the CS52 Liss with 993. And remember, that was the guy with the highest damage, although not by much. It's 700 extra. So it was a good game. Let's have a look at detail. 18 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 15 penetrations. He did do rather well, actually, considering, because with the low velocity gun, it doesn't have great pen. You really need to use premium rounds to make it work, but he actually made it work with standard rounds. He got 2,812 hit points of damage, with 193 being up more than 300 meters. 2 hits received from the enemy, both penetrations, I'm afraid. Yeah, very light armor, I did say that. So, yeah, you were bound to take a pen if you got hit, and both shots. Well, think about it. One was the Centurion 5-1. The other one was the VK100-01P. I'm surprised he was actually still alive after the first minutes of the game, but he did get spotted by the enemy ELC. And the moment he was spotted, they both decided to plug one into him. 3 enemy vehicles were spotted. 4 enemy vehicles were damaged. 3 killed. 1,138 hit points of damage resistance. That's the spotting. On a premium count, no, it's not a premium count. It's a free-to-play account, isn't it? He actually earned 38,403 credits profit on that game. Even though he had to pay consumables, he didn't use the premium ammo, and therefore he actually saved credits and came out with a profit overall. If he had used the premium rounds, actually, I think he would have had problems, because then he would have possibly made a loss. But he was careful. He put the shots where they could actually penetrate. But as I say, this tank, normally you do have to use premium just to get through the armor, because it's a low power gun. He did get 2,399 experience points as well, so he came out on top on both credits and experience, and he had a fun game out of it as well. And of course, he was instrumental on winning the game, because right at the end, that Vipera didn't know which way to look. If he looked towards William Shakespeare, he knew that the Vipera was going to shoot him in the rear. And if he didn't look at William Shakespeare, he was going to pop over the ridgeline and plug him full of holes. So, yes, that kind of caught that guy, and he didn't know what to do next. And it worked out okay for the team. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below so it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.